Welcome to our Baby and Child Loss service. This is the 6th year we've offered this service, though of course for the past 6 years we've been in the baby garden at Ormskirk Hospital, and last year it was in the newly refurbished garden which we dedicated in September 2019. Then we planted loads of bulbs and they came up beautifully in the spring of this year, and after that we planted sunflower seeds as part of the sunflower campaign, again making a wonderful spectacle of colour over the summer months. Of course, it's so sad that we cannot be together in the garden that has become the focus for so many people. But I'm sure we will all understand the reasons why. And we recognise that COVID-19 has changed all our lives and certainly made grieving all the more difficult. One of the values of the service in the garden was that of being together. All grief can be isolating, and I think all the more so following a pregnancy or child loss. The service we offer has always given the opportunity for people at different stages of the journey to be together with a natural empathy that comes from being on a similar journey. And I think at times the value of seeing people further on the journey offers perhaps a role model. Although we can't be together this year, there are plenty of things that we've been able to do, and I'll say a little bit more about how the service is going to proceed after the first song. The service has been put together by myself and my chaplaincy colleagues Jan and Maria, by Jo, our bereavement midwife, and once again our Chief Exec Trish is joining us and offering one of the readings. We're very lucky to have 4 local singers who are helping us with the service: Natasha, Phoebe, Wendy and Dave, and I'm so grateful for everyone who's taking part. So now we have our first song, and then I'll say a little bit more about the service. The first song is a traditional Christmas carol. It came upon a midnight clear, sung by Natasha, the principal of Voice Plus in Southport.
It came upon the midnight clear, the glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Still through the cloven skies they come, with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music floats o'er all the weary world. Above its sad and lonely plains they bend on hovering wing, and ever o'er its babel sound the blessed angels sing. Yet with the woes of sin and strife the world has suffered long. Beneath the angels' strain has rolled 2,000 years of wrong, and man at war with man hears not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush the noisy man of strife, and hear the angels sing. For lo, the days are hastening on by prophets seen of old, when with the ever-circling years shall come the time foretold, when Christ shall
The theme of the service this year is angels. A lot of the supportive material reused in all sorts of contexts talk about our babies and our children who have gone before their time as being angels. Our baby garden was in fact nearly called the Angel Garden. All our songs and readings have something of that in their theme. Of course, angels are very much part of the season of Christmas. They're part of the traditional narrative. It was an angel who told Mary that she would have a child. It was angels that announced the birth of Jesus to the shepherds. Of course, one of the big features of this service, and something we've always done since the first year, is invited everybody to write their baby's names on a bauble and place it on the Christmas tree. In past years, that's something we've done as part of the service, and I know some will be ready to do that this evening, placing a bauble on their own tree during any of the songs. Feel free to place a bauble on your tree, but if you're not ready to do that, that's no problem at all. Please do that at any time appropriate to you. Unfortunately, due to the restrictions at the hospital, we can't invite you to the baby garden this year, but there is a massive tree outside Ormskirk Hospital, and this year we're inviting you to come along to that tree in line with current restrictions and place a bauble on that in memory of anybody, a baby or anybody of any age. The other thing we did earlier on this year is invite people to knit us some angels, and you will see these on the tree and on the table behind me. If you haven't already done so, and if you'd like an angel for your own tree or for your own home, please email us in the Chaplaincy and Spiritual Care Office and we will post one out to you. Indeed, if you need more than one, then please tell us. The response has been staggering. We literally have hosts of angels. Our whole office has been taken over by them, and it's lovely to think people are thinking of those who are struggling with grief at this time of year. The service is now going to follow with some readings and some music that will be introduced as we go along. Firstly, Jan is going to read An Angel from the Book of Life. Then Joe, our bereavement midwife, is going to read My Sweet Angel. And then Phoebe, a student from Voice Plus, will sing In the Bleak Midwinter.
An angel in the book of life wrote down my baby's birth, then whispered as she closed the book, too beautiful for earth.
My sweet angel, you were born so silently into this world. Not a whimper, scream or cry was heard. You were so perfect, so beautiful, so small. I held you in my arms, longing for you to wake. But God had other plans and my heart he did break. You are now an angel, flying high and free. I know you never left me because I feel your spirit inside of me. My little angel.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. Oh God, heaven can't hold him, nor earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter, a stable place suffice. The Lord God incarnate, Jesus Christ. Angels and archangels may have gathered there, cherubim and seraphim
Angels are unique, special beings. In many faith traditions, their home is with God. They have a special place in the heart of God. Angels are in the special presence of God, but occasionally they leave heaven to bring messages from God to the people of earth. In different faith traditions, angels visited Abram, Zachariah and Mary to give them the news that they were to have sons. Angels told shepherds on a hillside of the birth of Jesus and gathered at the stable to sing praises to God. Nowhere is there a description of what angels look like. Angels can be ordinary people doing extraordinary things. An angel can be that person who brightens your day with a smile or a kind word. Angels knit angels in their hundreds, hoping to bring comfort to people like you. Angels bring messages of hope, love, joy and peace. They come to protect us, give their messages, and then they return to God. We've all met angels, sometimes without even realising it. Sometimes they stay for the briefest of time, just long enough to share hope and love, and then they leave us again. This is why we often refer to our precious babies as angels, loved ones who are with us for far too short a time. There are so many angels around God's throne, so many angels who have visited us, who are now back in heaven. We hold their memory of hope and love in our hearts and remember them and think of our angels in heaven. Our Roman Catholic chaplain Maria is going to read a poem called My Little Angel, and then Wendy is going to sing a beautiful song called Dancing in the Sky.
You've just walked on ahead of me, and I've got to understand. You must release the ones you love and let go of their hand. I try and cope the best I can, but I'm missing you so much. If I could only see you and once more feel your touch. Yes, you've just walked on ahead of me. Don't worry, I'll be fine. But now and then I swear I feel your hand slip into mine.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is there music? Is there art and invention? Are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels
One of the things we try to do in this service is cater for everybody, from the super religious to the totally non-religious. Of course, that's a very difficult thing to do. Some would say impossible. Of course, the uniting feature of what we try to do is loss. Loss and grief unites all people of every faith, creed, or none. Prayer, of course, is a very religious word. Depending on our age, it may take us back to church or to school assembly, and it may have images of control and regulation, hands together, eyes closed. Lots and lots of words and books have been written exploring what prayer may or may not be. But in my understanding and experience, at its heart, it's nothing more than communication. It's a way of communicating with ourselves and with others, and whatever our beliefs are, with something outside ourselves. The whole of the service has been about communication, support, and in a way, prayer. And in this little section, I'm going to say some words that you may see as prayer, or you may simply see them as supportive. And then I'm going to end this section inviting you to remember your loved ones by using some of the closing words we offer at a lot of the services we do, simply called Into the Freedom of the Wind and Sunshine. As we've been together, with ourselves and with others, we recognise the significance of loss. We recognise the impact that has had on us and those around us. Grief is a journey that we didn't choose. It was chosen for us. And as we travel the journey of grief, we look for strength from within ourselves, from others, and perhaps from the very Spirit of God. Tonight, in different ways, we've remembered our angels, our loved ones. We've remembered with smiles and tears, and we know and affirm they will never be forgotten. In our hearts and perhaps on our trees, and within our families and within our Christmas, we remember them. We affirm they will never be forgotten, and we continue to commend them to peace. Into the freedom of wind and sunshine, we let you go. Into the dance of the stars and the planets, we let you go. Into the wind's breath and the hands of the star maker, we let you go. Into the arms of the angels, we let our angels fly, and may God bless them and all who are sad and grieving. Amen. Trish, the chief exec of our hospital, is now going to read a reflective poem called So Go Run Free with the Angels. And then, after that, Dave is going to sing for us the song Angels, and then some final words from me.
So go and run free with the angels, dance around the golden clouds, for you have been a chosen one, and we should feel nothing but proud. Although you were taken from us, and our pain a lifetime we'll bear, your memory will never escape us, but make us glad for the time we shared. Your face will always be hidden deep inside our hearts. Each precious moment you gave us shall never ever depart. So go and run free with the angels as they sing their song so precious, and please be sure to tell them to take good care of you for us.
I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grand old? 'Cause I've been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me And as the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. When love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, and that love and affection. Whether I'm right or wrong, down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't bring me where I got to come. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection. Whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't bring me where I got to come. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead.
I'm sure with me, you'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who has taken part in the service this evening. We all hope you have found it a special and moving occasion. Of course it is sad, because it is a reflection on sad events. But we do hope that by being together, albeit virtually, you have found some strength. As we go forward, please don't travel alone. I know these are lonely times, but there are so many people out there to offer support. If you need to, please use it. You can contact Joe or you can contact ourselves. Email addresses will appear at the end of the service and we'll do our very best to support and to signpost. As you know, we work very closely with Cradle and with Lighthouse Therapy Services, as well as other national organisations. Obviously, this can be a very difficult season with all the images and language of babies. But one of the things we always hope is that from this service, as we remember together, it gives a little bit of strength to go forward into the Christmas season, taking some small comfort from the fact all our little ones have been remembered and will always be remembered and never be forgotten. Obviously that can't take all the pain away, but as we journey into Christmas, again at this stage none of us quite sure what it's going to look like, may we go forward with strength, with hope and with peace, with love, and may the spirit of hope that is at the heart of Christmas be with us all.